In a time of turbulence and transformation, few leaders have captured the world's attention quite like Ibrahim Traoré. At only 34, Traoré has taken on one of West Africa's most challenging roles as the leader of Burkina Faso. His sudden rise from an unassuming army captain to a head of state reflects the urgency and aspirations of a nation grappling with threats of insurgency, economic struggle, and political instability. Born into modest beginnings, Traoré's journey is emblematic of a new kind of African leadership, one that prioritizes national sovereignty, youth empowerment, and a fight against the growing influence of extremism. For many Burkinabe citizens, he represents a break from the status quo, a figure willing to take risks and challenge the entrenched powers that have often prioritized foreign interests over local welfare. This article explores Ibrahim Traoré's life, his rapid ascent through the military ranks, and his vision for Burkina Faso's future. With bold promises and a fierce commitment to reclaiming stability and prosperity, Traoré's leadership has sparked both hope and controversy, making him a polarizing figure not only in his homeland but across the African continent and beyond. As he navigates the complex path of leadership, Traoré's story raises profound questions about the future of African governance, independence, and resilience in the face of modern challenges. Welcome to Current. Today we dive deep into a powerful story that's shaping the future of West Africa and inspiring change around the world. This documentary unpacks the life and rise of Captain Ibrahim Traoré, a young and ambitious leader who has captured the hopes of his nation, Burkina Faso. From his early days to his recent rapid rise through the military ranks, Traoré has become a central figure in the struggle for stability, resilience, and a new vision for his country. Join us as we explore not only Traoré's journey, but also the challenges facing Burkina Faso and the hopes for a brighter, more self-reliant future. We'll bring you insights from experts, stories from locals, and a close look at how this leader is reshaping the course of his nation. So get ready. This is a story of courage, ambition, and transformation. Early life and military roots. Born in the small town of Bondokouy in western Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traoré grew up in a modest environment. He was instilled with a strong sense of duty and pride in his homeland, qualities that would drive him to join Burkina Faso's armed forces. Though relatively unknown in his early military career, Traoré earned a reputation as a disciplined and resilient officer, quickly gaining the respect of his peers. Traoré's service brought him face to face with the severe challenges facing his country, particularly as the Burkinabe military began grappling with extremist insurgencies in the northern regions. His experiences on the front lines deeply influenced his perspective on the need for swift, decisive action to stabilize Burkina Faso. A rapid rise to power. The path to Traoré's leadership was swift and unexpected. Burkina Faso had seen multiple coups over the years, each promising change, but often leading to more instability. In late 2022, a significant shift occurred when Traoré, then just 34 years old, became a central figure in a military coup that ousted Lieutenant Colonel Paul-Henri Sandaogo Damiba. Citing the need for a more committed and proactive response to the insurgency crisis, Traoré assumed leadership, becoming one of the youngest heads of state in the world. This move was met with mixed reactions, as some questioned his age and experience, while others saw him as a breath of fresh air. Traoré's immediate promises to tackle Burkina Faso's security issues head-on and to protect the country's sovereignty struck a chord with citizens who felt neglected by previous administrations. His bold stance on prioritizing national interests over foreign influences further fueled public support. Confronting insurgency and reclaiming stability. One of Traoré's foremost priorities has been to restore stability in Burkina Faso. The country faces one of the most significant extremist threats in the Sahel, with groups affiliated with both Al-Qaeda and ISIS operating across its borders. Traoré's leadership has marked a decisive pivot toward a stronger military stance and efforts to reclaim territory from these insurgent groups. Under his leadership, Burkina Faso's military strategies have shifted to emphasize localized defense and increased military spending. He has strengthened alliances with neighboring nations affected by similar challenges and encouraged a regional approach to combat the insurgency. Despite these efforts, the path to stability remains challenging. Traoré's strategies have drawn international attention, particularly as he has distanced Burkina Faso from certain Western alliances, prioritizing partnerships that he believes align more closely with the nation's goals, building a national vision, self-reliance, and sovereignty. Traoré's leadership has also been characterized by his push for national sovereignty and self-reliance. Rejecting what he views as an over-reliance on foreign aid and influence, he has advocated for policies aimed at fostering economic independence. This vision aligns with the hopes of many Burkina-based citizens who want to see their country prosper through its own resources and efforts, rather than relying on international assistance. One of his major initiatives has been investing in local agriculture and resource extraction industries, seeking to create jobs and bolster Burkina Faso's economy from within. This approach has been well received among rural communities, where dependence on international aid has often been high. Challenges and criticisms. While Traoré's leadership has generated significant enthusiasm, it has not been without controversy. Some critics argue that his policies are overly ambitious and could isolate Burkina Faso from valuable international partnerships. Others question his ability to balance military power with democratic governance, fearing that a prolonged military-led administration could stifle democratic progress. Human rights advocates have raised concerns over the increased militarization of certain regions and the potential for abuses by security forces. Traoré has responded by emphasizing the need for order and security, though he has promised to investigate any allegations and address misconduct within the ranks. A symbol of change in West Africa. Despite the challenges, Traoré's influence extends beyond Burkina Faso's borders. In an era where many African countries are questioning their dependency on foreign powers, his stance on self-determination and independence has inspired a broader regional dialogue. He has become a symbol for younger generations across West Africa, embodying a new type of African leadership that values national pride, self-sufficiency, and resilience. In speeches, Traoré frequently references the need for African unity in facing the continent's challenges, emphasizing that the solutions to Africa's problems must come from within. His advocacy for Pan-Africanism and regional solidarity has resonated widely, contributing to a growing sense of empowerment among neighboring nations. The road ahead. Ibrahim Traoré's journey is only beginning, and the future of Burkina Faso under his leadership remains uncertain. His bold vision, strong military stance, and commitment to sovereignty have already left an indelible mark on the nation's political landscape. However, the success of his leadership will ultimately be measured by his ability to deliver on his promises of stability, economic independence, and unity. As Burkina Faso moves forward, the world watches closely, eager to see whether Traoré's leadership can transform his nation's fortunes and inspire a new chapter in African governance. Whether he succeeds or falters, his story is one of courage, ambition, and the relentless pursuit of a better future for his country. Thanks for watching this deep dive into the life and leadership of Ibrahim Traoré. If you enjoyed this documentary and want more insightful stories on world leaders, history, and current events, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. And if you found this story compelling, don't forget to share it with friends and family who'd enjoy it too. Let's keep growing this community together. Thank you for your support on Current.